Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. My name is Neil and in today's video I'm gonna solve some questions using index law. Let's get started. As you can see, we are going to express these questions in simplest form and find the final answer. Okay, for the first one, I'm gonna simplify 4 over 20. It can be written as 1/5 or 2/10 because I need to change the base in order to find common bases. Okay, so 2/10 raised to the 7 times 2/10 raised to the 1 times 1. And according to product rule, when we have common base, we can add exponents. Okay, so 2/10 raised to the 8. This is the final answer of the first question. For the next one, 2 to the power 0 equals to 1. 2 to the 1 is 2, and 2 to the negative 1 is 1/2. Because according to negative rule, a to the power of negative m equals to 1 over a to the power of n. In fact, we just need to find the reciprocal of 2, which is 1/2, and raise to the positive 1. Okay, so we will have 1 plus 2 plus 1/2, which gives us this mixed number, and you can convert it to a fraction. 3 times 2, 6, plus 1 is 7 over 2. And the next question, -9 raised to the 5 plus -9 raised to the 5 plus -9 raised to the 5. So we have 3 lots of -9 raised to the 5. There is no common base or exponents, so we just need to rewrite 9 as 3 squared raised to the 5. But how about this negative sign? You can see that we have 5 negative signs, and when the number of negative signs that are multiplying is an odd number, the final answer is a negative sign. So we only have a negative sign here, and we can rewrite this expression as 3 times 3 to the power of 2 raised to the 5. Okay, and we have another rule which is known as power rule. When you have a power raised to another power, we are allowed to multiply exponents. So the answer would be a to the power of m times n. So -3 times 3 to the power of 10. The power of 3 is 1, and the final answer is -3 to the power of 11. For this question, 15 times 125 squared plus 10 times 125 squared. Consider this as a letter like a. We have 15a in the first parentheses and 10a in the second parentheses. So 15 plus 10 is 25a. So the answer is 25 times, and a is 125 squared. There is no common base or exponents, so we just need to change bases. We can rewrite 25 as 5 squared and 125 as 5 cubed raised to the 2. And we know that 5 raised to the 6 and 5 raised to the 2 gives us 5 to the power 8. Okay, 100 times 1000 raised to the power negative 3. Okay, in order to make same bases, I'm gonna rewrite 100 as 10 to the power 2 times, and for this one 1000 I can write 10 cubed raised to negative 3. Okay, 3 times negative 3 is 10 to the power negative 9, and we have 1 over 10 squared. Okay, so when bases are the same, we can write one of them and subtract exponents. Okay, so you can do this in your mind, negative 2 minus 2, which gives us negative 11. So far so good. This one is a little tricky because there is no equal bases or powers, so I'm just gonna factorize 162 using factor 3 in order to find all prime factors. 3 times 3, 3 times 3. So 162 includes 1, 2, 3, 4 factors of 3 and 1 factor of 2 times. Okay, and for this is 162. And for 27, I can write 3 cubed raised to the 4, and for 8, 2 cubed raised to the 5. Okay. When we have two powers, we are allowed to multiply them. So let me write 3 to the power of 4 times 2 times 3 to the power of 12 times 2 to the power of 15. And now, as you can see, these two numbers have same bases. Write one of them and add powers, which gives us 16, and then 2 is common, so 1 plus 15 is 16. And the last step is that you can see we have same exponent, so write one of them and find the product of bases, which is 6, according to product rule. And these two questions are a little bit tricky because we are trying to solve these questions using algebraic expression. Okay, you can see that there is a power here, and this power 3 belongs to all terms inside the parentheses. So we will have 3 cubed times x to the power of 2 to the power of 3, which gives us 6, and y to the power of negative 1 raised to 3, which gives us y to the power of negative 3 times x to the power of negative 3 raised to 2 is x to the power of negative 6. The same story for y to the power of 8 over 9 x cubed y to the negative 2. And now I'm gonna simplify all terms including base x and then including base y. X to the 6 times x to the negative 6 is x to the 0 divided by x to the 3. So write 1 x's and subtract 3 from 0, which gives us negative 3. And then for y's, y to the power of negative 3 times y to the power of 8 gives us y to the power of 5, because negative plus 8 is 5, divided by y to the power of negative 2. Write one of the y's and subtract negative 2 from 5, which is 5 minus negative 2. The answer is power 7. Okay, and we have two numbers, 3 cubed over 2. 3 cubed is 27, over 9 is 3. So we have this number as well. 3 x to the power of negative 3 times y to the power of 7. And the last one, we have this power here and here. So 2 raised to the negative 2. Okay, before raising all terms to negative 2, I'm gonna flip this fraction, because I'm gonna change the negative 2 to positive 2. So according to negative exponents, when you have a negative power, you're allowed to find the reciprocal of the base and write the opposite sign of the exponent, which is positive. Okay, so just flip this fraction. And raise to power positive 2 times a to b minus 3 cubed. Okay, 4 squared is 16. A to the power negative 1 to 2 is negative 2. B to the 8 over 2 squared is 4. A cubed raised to the 2 is a6. B to the negative 2 squared is b to the negative 4 times a squared whole cubed is a6, and b to the power of negative 3 raised to the 3 is b to the power of negative 9, and the denominator is 1. Okay, so we can multiply numerators and then denominators. The denominators is exactly the same, but for the numerators, a2 and a6 is a to the power of 4, and for b to the power of negative 1 when you add exponents. And the last step, 16 over 4 is 4. A to the power of 4 over a to the power of 6 is a to the power of negative 2, because 4 minus 6 is 2. And the last one, b to the power of negative 1 over b to the power of negative 4 is b to the power of 3. Don't forget, there are lots of negative signs, so you can write it in a paper. Negative 1 minus negative 4, which is negative 1 plus 4, and the answer is 3, power 3. Okay, this is the final answer of this question. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next video. Bye bye.